Alright, this is Marshall PC Wabash again, doing an actual video instead of a short. Got my tote container for the tote, but I was going to put it over here, but I believe it would have to come over here, which cuts off on my getting into this cabinet. So, I'm going to go ahead and put it over on this side of the tire, and it shouldn't block my brake light, but I'll look at that and get it mocked up here in a minute. Alright, be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. I got everything laid out here on the ground. I got the lower supports, 2 of them, the upper supports, 2 of them, the brackets, the U-bolts and hardware kit. I got a 21-gallon Rhino Tote that you go to state parks, they might have water and electric, but they usually don't have sewer, so I got the little bottle attachment so I can drive it to the dump station without just, taking the trailer there. I ain't worried about it. Last time I checked, everybody does the business. They know what a dump station's for. I ain't embarrassed to drive it. And besides, it's a whole lot easier just to drive this little tote sometimes than drive this big thing to the dump station. Just pull up there, dump it, and go on about your day. Alright, so decided I'm going to put it right here, so we're going to mock it up. And I'll be back. Alright, I held it up there, and it looks like right here is where we're going with the brackets. So I'm going to go ahead and get them secured on. Bring you back. Alright, it took me a minute to get back to you, but had to back up and punt. Where I wanted to put it, can't get my U-bolts down through there because that's where the trailer frame and the jack stand all come together. So I got to move this down at least this far. Now, I had to take my spare tire bracket and move it down just a teeny bit too. So I took everything off, loosened up the stuff. So we got to come down this way. Looked like I came down 2 inches. So maybe I can get away with just that little bit. So I'm going to stand this thing up here after I put the tire kind of leaning back up and see what I got. I'll be back. Alright, looks like I got the mount for the tank where I need it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get that attached. Then I'm going to readjust my spare tire bracket, hopefully a little bit to the right, and get everything lined up. Alright, I'm back. I had to find the right combination. And my Pittsburgh 14-inch combination wrench is junk. As soon as I slipped one time, it basically ate the gripper part off. So I got me my Craftsman tools out. Gonna finish up this last screw. Got the bottom bracket set where I want it. And now everything is locked down with lock washers. It's a 14mm bolt. Now I'm going to back up and we're going to put this top bracket together and hopefully get the tote where we need it. Alright, attaching the upper part of the arm. They already had the 2 nuts with the flat washer and the lock washer on it, and they have the 2 nuts actually welded on the inside, so you don't even have to, you just flip it in place and tighten up your bolts and lock everything up. That's pretty cool. This was the less part of the headache of the job. So we will go ahead and get that 14mm hooked up. And that is all there is to the upper part of the arm. Just drill it on easy till till the locking washer flattens out, and that should be good enough. Alright, so there we are. So now it's time to put this tote on. And just like that, tote is on. Plenty of clearance in the back. You just want to make sure that the bottom of the bracket don't hit. So I got them set at probably a ½ inch out, so that's fine right there. Alright, last part of the tank. Give you 2 straps. The upper strap lines perfect with the cutout they have in the tank, so that's fine. I might put a ratchet strap on here instead of pulling. And these will come right up inside the tires, and they'll keep that center. So that's cool. Relatively easy to fit, put everything the same size, 14mm. So now we'll go to the little hiccup, and I'm going to slide my tire around until I find out where I can put it and put the cover on it and see what it looks like. Alright, Marshall PC Wabash back. I've got my tire cover on. Left me about a ½ inch to spare. Got my bigger of the 2 tanks on. I can still get all my supplies out of the door. So I got my scrapers. Picked up a couple Wago inlines. And a couple of these lever clips. And got miscellaneous stuff. Pressure regulator. Some grease. My electric checker, grease gun, assorted fuses, but this way, you know, and then I got a whole set of actual tools and a fat wrench to tighten my inside breakers and lugs down to inch pounds, so I keep it kind of stocked up when we start, and it ain't gonna be long. About 9 more days and we'll be on the road, so I can get in my door. I'm happy about that. Got everything back in place, and that's where we're at. Let's see, I already greased the bearings, did a video on that. Next week when we take the cover off, be sanitizing, dewinterizing. And where'd you see that on the Rue page on Facebook? I'm going to get my bucket out when I get ready to drain all this antifreeze out. And drain my low point drains into a bucket. See how much antifreeze we can conserve till next year. All it does is keep your pipes from freezing. It ain't like it has anything else. It just keeps it from breaking. So I'm going to drain it, see how much I can conserve for next year. Alright. Marshall PC Wabash. Like, share, and subscribe. We are ready for some boondocking and some partial hookups, water and electric, and I got the tote for the other part. Alright, later.